Okay, so this is gonna be another rant video, but first I'm just gonna say this. I finally got through the battle that I hated the most, which is the episode that I hate, which is Zerks, because of Zerks. I liked it toward the end because it explained why Zerks was the way he did what he did technically, but I'm kind of getting. I actually kind of did get used to Zerks now. But this Kirsch guy, Kirsch Vermillion, right? Talk about he literally talked utter crap about Magna, yes, but he didn't look at him and go, "You peasant commoner, don't talk to me, you little speck of dirt." He did that to Asta, and if I was Asta, I'd be like, "What the hell, bruh, bruh, you're just nice to my homeboy over here, Magna. What the hell's wrong with me?" Because I talked to the wizard? What the hell, man? I would have been on this man's case in less than a second. Because to me, that's some bull. But, Mimosa is like, I want to stab you with a machine gun somehow. Mimosa, why are you so thoroughly pissed off by your older brother? I get it, though, because after I asked that, in my head I was like, well, makes sense. They're siblings. One's narcissistic, the other one's not. Yeah, makes sense. One of them has a crush on someone right next to them. Makes sense. But it's about Kirsch, right? He non-jokingly looked at Asta for a second. Asta was saying hi, how are ya? Like, do you want to be my friend? He says, don't talk to me, okay? I will never, he pretty much says, I will never be friends with a peasant like you. I'm really thinking, you were just trying to pretty much rizz up Magna like 2 seconds ago. What the hell? Magna's more of a peasant than Asta is, technically. The only difference is Magna has a fighting spirit, Asta has a determination to live. That's the only difference between the two right now. Asta has determination, and Magna just likes to fight. Magna's kind of like Asta and Luck combined. Because he has the determination of Asta, but he also has the gung ho recklessness and I want to kick some major freaking butt of Luck. To where he's like the perfect character. He's my favorite character, by the way. I should probably mention that. Magna's my favorite character by far. My second favorite character depends on which the Magic Night Squad you're talking about. Because my second favorite character splits into two different ones depending on if you're talking about Black Bulls or the other night squads. The other night squads is because we know the Black Bulls. We had the Black Bulls. We are technically getting the inside scoop on the Black Bulls. But the other night squad, I memorized like 6 maybe of them, including one including one, technically 2 captains. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have 8 memorized, so I have 8 characters memorized that aren't part of the Black Bulls. Black Bulls, if you show me a picture of them, I can guarantee you I can tell you which Black Bull member it is, and also tell you why they look like that. If it's gray, if it's not gray, then let's say it's Asta. I can describe Asta. Let's say it's Asta. Okay, yeah. I can tell you some stuff about Asta. Let's say it's Luck, electricity user. Loves to fight, smiles when he's about to kick ass. You know, I can list characteristics about each one of the Black Bulls off of memory, including Gordon. But with the other side, I can barely list I can barely list characteristics about every character on the other side. But I have a second favorite for each side. My second favorite Black Clover member is Gray. Being dead honest, it's Gray. I don't know why, but she is funny to me because she could have just simply went with the good old. Because when they came back, Gray could have easily, and when I say easily, I mean easily, pretended to be that monstrosity that we got to know originally as Gray, who breathes smoke. She could have easily done that, but no, she didn't. That's why I like her as a character, because she clearly has issues. She clearly is insecure about her looks, insecure about stuff, but that just plays into her magic and her character in and of itself. So does her magic. Both things play into her character, and I think that's so well written for some reason. It might not be well written to most people, but to me, it works. It works way too well. And then we got Magna, right? Magna's main thing is that he has a fiery personality. He's a fire user. Keep that in mind. He also clearly loves baseball based off his hair. He acts like he's too cool for school because he technically is too cool for school because they don't have schools. But he's clearly at least somewhat of a criminal. And then you have the incestuous restraining order against pretty much boy who's in love with his younger sister. Keep in mind, he's like 20. His younger sister is like maybe 10 max. He's at least 20. I think he's actually like 25 or around there, maybe even older, but he's so bizarrely incestual for this because that's not just a 2-year difference. That's not a 3-year difference. No, that's a 10-year difference at the least. He's at least 20, and he has a crush on someone who's at max 10. That's at least a 10. That's the lowest number of years between, and it's a 10-year difference still. I think the show actually says whatever. It's like G something. It's like G something, but but he is 21 years old, and I think that's what the show says at least. He is 21 years old. He has a crush on someone who maybe 10 at max. In reality, she looks more 6 to 7. She looks more 6/7. And he's like, and he gets a nosebleed from looking at a picture of her. Sure, it's now to me that's just a symbol that he cares because I've watched it, but the first 3 times I saw him take a look at that picture, I was like, he's at least 20, and he's simping over someone who's barely freaking 10, if even 10. And I'm like, he cares. That's why he has nosebleeds, because he cares. It makes sense to me. The entire Black Bulls crew is growing on me. Zerx is growing on me now too, and Kirsch is just an asshole for some reason. He literally looks at Asta like, I will stab you for letting my sister have a crush on you. He doesn't know your sister has a crush on him. He thinks your sister's just his friend, and only thinks of him as a friend. He doesn't know she has a major freaking crush on him. The hell did he do?